now I've pushed the right button. It's Saturday morning. Don't know how long I'm going to work for today. I've really got to buckle down and get this editing stuff out of the way. I just got some fuel for the car, some fuel for Morris. It says that it is very busy. We're going to push the button and see what happens. I'll drive down towards the spot I normally sit. Many offers for you. So 7:18, so we'll go to 10:30, see how things are progressing from there. So we'll drive down and have a bit of a look. I've just used an app to fill up my car. Well, not fill it up, I suppose that's next, but to pay for it, I've never done that before. So I thought if I'm going to keep doing this all the time, then I'll probably use something where I'm going to get a couple of cents discount. When I filled up the other day, it was $1.69, and Saturday morning, now it's over $2. So $2 a litre, so that's over $8 a gallon. So I don't know what you guys pay in other countries and that sort of thing, but yeah, it's over $8 a gallon, $2 a litre. Now using the app, I got 2 cents a litre off, so it's not huge, but every little bit helps, I would say. So I'm just going to head down to Marion, which is only a couple of minute drive for me. And we will sit there and see what actually happens. Yeah, mate, well that's what happens if you sit right up my arse, eh? When someone comes around the corner. Goodness me. So basically, I don't know if you can see it from here, it's probably too far away. So we'll go and do some hours and see how we go. In the back of my mind, my tiny little mind, I'm thinking that I'll go for, what did that fuel cost me? $40. If I do $140, so we'll pay for fuel for a day plus $100, and then we go home and we edit. I got home last night and downloaded everything and that, and then next thing that I know, I'm watching someone else on YouTube do something. I was like, no, do it tomorrow. But that's not going to get us anywhere, is it? So we'll head down here. We've got the heater on. It's 11 degrees outside. I've got the heater on 26. Got the heated seat happening. I always thought that heated seats were just a lark, and who'd ever use them, but I have it on every day now. Even when it's warm, it actually makes my back feel better, just warming the lower part of my back. So I actually have it on all the time. It's the same thing as reversing cameras used to go, yeah, you bloody don't need a reversing camera, but that's what I use all the time now. Technology, eh? We say it's crap, but then all of a sudden we embrace it and we love it. Anyway, I don't know how bright that is. I've got the sunroof open just to give it a little bit more light. So there's one thing I have noticed is well, it's only a tiny camera, but the night on the Go 3S is not over the top. Maybe further on down the line, if I do actually start doing stuff at night and that, I'll have to look at a camera that has better low light settings, or a bigger sensor, or however it works. I'll have to look into that a bit. But this is normally where I sit, just down here. All the trolleys, doesn't look like, no, I won't sit that close to the trolleys just in case. I'll turn around the other way, but I wanted to watch the sun come up. So we'll sit over here and wait for a job to come in. All right, boys and girls, I shall get back to you when I have a job. We've got our first order. It did take a while. It's 7:40, so it's a good 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I suppose that's not a hell of a long time, but when it says very busy, 1 to 3 minutes, and there's a promo on, you think, well, but then again, that could be relating to other areas in my zone, I suppose. I'm going to look at it that way. All right, so where are we going? I have to make sure that I check out that I'm going to the right one. There's so many McDonald's and Hungry Jack's and Coles and Woolworths just in my little area that I have to be a little careful, because I have been caught out before, strangely enough. Right, so what did it pay? Don't need the calculator, don't need that. Oh, come on. Today, $11.70, 5.9 kilometres. So that's 3.6 miles. So $11.70 for 3.6 miles. 740. Oh wow, dude. I thought I was pushing it going through the orange and you came through miles behind me. Oh well. Alright guys, I'll talk to you after I've done this one. Alright, just dropped off that McDonald's and instantly got a Woolworths. So $13.76 for 3 kilometres, so 1.8 miles. So that's not too foul, and straight away. So I think this might be the earliest, it's only just turned 8 o'clock, the earliest Woolworths or Coles order I've actually had. So that'll be nice if we get a heap of those. That would be very nice indeed. And it's not going very far. I'm probably further away from the store than what the drop-off is to the store, so groovy. We'll whip down there and grab this one. And the day's already looking rosy. We'll see how that plays out, but at this stage it looks pretty good. But just dropped that Woolworths off and we've got to go straight back for another one. I did have to wait a little while for that one. I did think it was pretty early, so I might have, maybe not 10 minutes, but I still had to wait a little while compared to what you normally do with Woolworths. Normally they're right on the ball. Coles, I've had a few little instances of time, but once again, that's not the people in there. That just comes down again to software. They've had multiple instances of their software just crashing. Okay, so $11.82, that is the right one, yeah. $11.82 for 2.4 kilometres. So it's only like 1.5 miles or so. And I would probably, once again, be half that distance away from the store. So, well, these keep coming in, I'll be a happy little Vegemite. Okay, just dropped that Woolworths off. That's a lady that I've actually delivered to before. She doesn't like to come out, but that's all good. Right, and I just went to the toilet because I've already had 2 coffees and it's got to go somewhere. I took this order before I went in, because it says pick up by 8:50 and it's only 8:37 now. So, and it's a double order, and I'm only around the corner. I can actually arrived at store as it is. So it is 2 orders, $26.82, because there's 2 promos on the moment, but they're only $1 each, so it's still pretty decent. $26.82, 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs, 6.6 kilometres. So that's only like 4.1 miles, $26.82. So yeah, it sounds pretty bloody good to me. They keep coming like that, I'll be very happy, as long as they give me time to go to the toilet. Right guys, I will go and pick these up, and we'll talk to you on. Right, bye. Alright, just dropped those double Woolworths off and hit the go button, and we're straight back to McDonald's. I didn't really want to go to McDonald's. I was really enjoying those deliveries. They were good. That was good. Anyway, beggars can't be choosers, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, sounds good. We'll head back to McDonald's and see what they've got for us. Didn't actually seem too good compared to what I have been getting. $10.71, 5 kilometres. Oh, so $10 for 3 miles. Oh, beautiful. Not a problem. All right, we shall go and do that, and I will get back to you. I just dropped off that McDonald's, which turned out to be very good because it brought me back to basically where I wanted to be. And just been sitting. And what is the joy? What's it you ought to go to? Add to route. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, goodness me. To find, after a hectic little session, that you still have coffee in your cup. I mean, that is like awesome. Absolutely awesome. I wonder if I can go upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs and try that. But anyway, yeah, I'm off to do this reject shop, which is like a $2 shop. I'm a bit worried that what the second one was going to be. I didn't actually have a look at it, so it's not showing the second part of it. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter. I've clicked on it. I'm going. I'm doing it. Now I'll wander in and see what they've got for. Oh, shit! I hope that was both the reject shop and I haven't hit something else as well. I'll just push any button. I don't care. I'm going anyway. Both of those last jobs were for the reject shop, so that was nice. So basically, there was a couple of elderly ladies that I went and dropped off to, which was nice. And we've got a KFC, which is just 100 metres away from me. Right, that's not it. So KFC, $7.22, 1.3 kilometres. My God, that means it's. Oh. Well, the KFC is about 400 metres, so it's not even a mile. You know, it's way less than a mile. So, hard work. All right, I'm going to go down there and pick that up. Oh, I just dropped off that Kentucky. It was 600 metres from Kentucky, so 400 yards. Absolutely unbelievable. But hey, do not mind. And I'm just driving back, 400 yards to Woolworths for another order. So you got to be happy with that, don't you? Like, honestly. And what's this one for? $12.40, 5 kilometres. So 3 miles. So, loving it. Absolutely loving it. Just gimme, gimme, gimme. All right, I shall talk to these guys after this one. Okay, I've just dropped off that Woolworths, which actually took quite a while. Must be under the pump Saturday morning, I suppose. Not the best time to be doing it, but shit happens. Alright, I've just gone past this place and I'm going back Subway. Of course, it had to be when I've already gone past it and have to do U-turns to come back. That's all good. $5.53 for 3.5 kilometres, so 4 miles. So we'll go and do that, fella, and then we'll get back to you. That dash, we dropped off that Subway, so I need to go to the the amenities, and then what have we done? $113 for 11 deliveries in 2 hours and 55 minutes. So that's pretty good, I think. So I'm just going to head back to Marion, and I'll use their amenities there, and we'll start another dash for a couple of hours, maybe to pay for some fuel, do a couple of runs, and then maybe head home. So we'll see how we go. Been to the amenities. I've started a new dash and I've come up with a plan. My fuel this morning was $41. We've made $113, so I'm going to do a dash and make $41 and then call it a day, because I want to go and clean out the car. It hasn't been basically cleaned out since I started, so it's nearly 2 weeks. So we'll go and clean her out, and then I'll be back tomorrow. But I've just got a pretty much straight away a Woolworths order. If I can find the right button. 11, yeah, wrong. Oh my God. How hard is it? Okay, $11.78, 2.4 kilometres. So if we go at that rate, we'll only need 4 dashes and we'll get our $41, and we can go and clean the car up a little bit. Right, I just dropped that Woolworths off. They gave me another order whilst I was there, which I accepted, but then had to unassign it because most of the food that I got from Woolworths was frozen. So I unassigned the other one because the place that I had to go, I've had to wait there before, and I really didn't want to have this customer with all this frozen food in here, so I unassigned it, and I just picked up that. I just dropped off that Woolworths, and then straight away I've got a $9.60 for 3.9 kilometres or 4 miles, 4.2 miles for KFC. So I'll wander in and do that. We just dropped off that Kentucky order, and we didn't quite get back to our start point, and we've got another one for Nandos. Now, I have not done a Nandos full stop, so finding it could be interesting in here on a Saturday, but we will give it a whirl and see what happens. Well, I've had my first unsavoury moment with a customer, I suppose. I don't think it is actually his fault. He is a nurse or a doctor or something like that, and I waited for 15 minutes for his order, which is, one of those things. What do? Leave it or move on? But I eventually got the order, and I went to the hospital where they said they were going to be. Messaged them about 8 times, rang them twice with no response, so I couldn't get a pin or anything. was talking to support, well, to the AI support, and wasn't really getting anywhere with them. Then one of their friends turned up and said, "Oh, you know, you got something for such and such," and I said yes. So I've tried to ring and tried to message it, and they said no, they've had to go into emergency, and which is, you know, that's fair enough, that's what they're there for. But this person had been sitting there for 10 or 15 minutes where I'm standing at the arranged spot with a bag and that, and didn't bother even coming over. I'm like, really? So all up I wasted 45 minutes. So I'm just saying, bugger it, I'm going home. I can see why people get a bit annoyed. That's I'm a pretty positive person, but that's just ridiculous. Everything was going along perfectly until that order, and then you know, put a sour taste in my mouth. And I'm like, going home. Anyway, enough whinging. So we'll just see how much that damaged my. So yeah, see, like, I started at 94% on time early this morning. I haven't been late once, and it's dropped down to 92%. That's just ridiculous. That's just the AI bot not taking into consideration anything. Right, let's have a look at earnings. So for today, Saturday, $145.70, which is fine. I thought we could probably done a lot better, but yeah, not wasting time like that. That's just ridiculous. So I'm going home. So we'll leave it at that. I don't even know how many I did. 14. So I did 14 deliveries today. Active time then, an hour and 48 minutes for $30. That's just crazy, especially when that last one took up. By the time I got the job, probably nearly an hour. So anyway, I'll go home and have a beer and forget about it. Wash and clean the car, and we'll start again tomorrow fresh. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.